Hello, and welcome to another one of my vlogs. You join me today at the Golden Gates just outside the Wynyard Hall estate. Only a couple of miles from home, but today could be a momentous occasion on my cycling journey. When I left home this morning, I only had 18 miles left in order to finish my extended mileage target for 2020. It's such an exciting day. Maybe we should get on and attempt to finish this. Only another 16 miles to go. I'll tell you more about my targets as I go along on the ride. I've just come up the hill and over the railway bridge on the way to Carlton. I've now got 5 miles on the Garmin, so we're making progress. I said I'd tell you a little bit about my annual targets. Well, I always give myself a minimum annual mileage target of 4,500 miles. This is broken down into monthly targets of 250 miles in the winter months, 500 miles in the summer months, and the months of April and October take up the slack. Well, I managed to achieve that by early June, even in the COVID period. So I extended that to trying to match last year's achieved mileage, which was 8,660. Did I make it, or am I going to make it? We'll find out later in the journey. Passing through Bishopton now, with a bookstop on our right. No time to stop today though. Got to get these miles done. I've just come up the hill and turned into the back road into Great Stainton. Just stopped here to have another chat. As I said, I already passed my minimum mileage target in June. So having set last year's mileage as the next target, 8,660, I found myself passing that just as I got to the end of October. So I then turned around and said to myself, something I never thought I'd ever say, let's try for 10,000 this year. Could I make it? 1,500 miles still to go. Well, let's see in a little while. Clear left, clear right, and now for the descent of Elstop Hill. Sedgefield Racecourse on the left up here. Just see the stand through the trees. Just entering Sedgefield now with 14 miles on the clock. Just 4 to go to make that target. As you can probably see in the background, it's quite murky today. But still, I've got over 15 miles done. Just less than 3 to go. Not very windy either. You can probably see the windmills are hardly turning. It's an exciting day for me today. 10 years since I really started cycling again, and here I am getting close to hitting 10,000. And looking at my stats so far, nearly 68,000 miles in the 10 years. I've thoroughly enjoyed all those. Trimden somewhere over there in the mist, but still quite a good visibility. But is that rain that I see across to the right? I hope not. Well, I've just turned into Fishburn, less than 0.2 of a mile to go. And the Garmin's just turned to 18 miles. 10,000 up this year. Oh yes, I'm happy. Here we are at one of my favourite monuments, having completed just over 18 miles. It's the memorial to all the mine workers who worked at Fishburn Colliery. Here we are, having completed 10,000 miles this year. Quite a big lot of those in November. 1,240, the biggest monthly mileage that I managed this year, ever in fact. And now that I've achieved this, I think I'm entitled to a little speech. First of all, to thank my wife Susan for her patience, her understanding, and at times her encouragement to get out and do these miles. To my parents, especially my dad, who taught me how to ride all those years ago. And finally to Boris, who allowed all cyclists to go out and cycle for as long as they liked throughout the lockdown and tier system throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Now that I've completed my mileage target, Boris, maybe you could let everybody go back to normal now. And now we'll leave Fishburn and make our way to my favourite burger van for a celebratory meal. Wow, I'm looking forward to that. You might see from the camera, it's just started to rain. That's just typical. Big guy in the sky deciding to rain on my parade. Still, can't take away my enjoyment of all the miles I've done. Absolutely fantastic. We're just going to visit my favourite burger van in the lay-by off the A177. Not the best of timing with this rain. And here we have our celebration meal. A belly buster bun and black coffee. Lovely. Maybe the big man's changed his mind. It's getting a bit brighter now, so maybe I'll get home without getting soaked. Hopefully. Homeward bound now. Back through Sedgefield, down by the race course, and then I'll have to make a decision which way I'll go back home. It's got noticeably gloomier and colder in the last 10 minutes, so I've decided to take the short route back to Bishopton, even though there are roadworks at the bottom of the hill here. You're probably wondering to yourself, what's he going to do for next year? Well, I've been thinking about that, and I don't think I'm going to be trying to beat 10,000 miles. I think it's more likely to be quality over quantity, trying to go and visit places of interest, to me at least, and maybe taking you along with me. However, in the short term, I'm going to be trying to help Michael, who you met in my last vlog, to attain his highest annual mileage. He's only got 200 miles or so to go until he's got 5,000 miles. So that's where we're going to be in the next few weeks. I'm going to cross the A66 now and make my way back to Stockton via Elton on the road that parallels the 66. Nice little gap here. And now I'm going to have to wait for a gap to get across the second part. Double roundabout over the A66. Marcus is coming back into the urban sprawl of Teesside. First through the village of Hartbourne and then into Stockton proper. Through Stockton now and back to the barrage. A little oasis of what could be called countryside in the midst of the urban sprawl. Back here at the barrage, the water is particularly brown today. How do those cormorants manage to catch little fish in that? I know this vlog is somewhat different to those that I've done before, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm really happy now that I've completed my 10,000 miles. An achievement I never thought I'd make. I'm going to finish the vlog here because it's only just up the side of the A19 and I'm back in Billingham and home. I hope to see you on another vlog. Until then, bye for now. Stay safe.